the way I typically would come at you, which is with the truth. I never set out to be a mentor. I set out to be a great entrepreneur. And because I won, people kept wanting to pick my brain and say, what do you do? I said, business is elegantly simple. You have got it really complicated. And so I'm going to help tune up the most important 4 months of the year by helping you realize that two things, only two, predict your revenue in the next 90 days. Only two. Are you ready for them? Number one, you have to be meeting people who have need of your services or peers who can introduce you to people who need your services. You always need an audience of buyers. It is the most important thing. This is not a sometimes needed thing. This is an always needed thing. So that's number one. Number two is it is really, 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 really hard to make revenue if you are not making any offers. How many offers did you make in August? How many offers have you got contracted for September, October, November, and December already because of offers you've made? That might be a cringeworthy question, but I want you to know those two things, only those two things predict your revenue, and everything else needs you to dial down your focus to understand that three activities will improve your results, which is leverage. Number one, you must build an audience of buyers. And I'm not talking visibility, I'm talking building an audience of buyers. Buyers are in 3 lanes of traffic. So many people are lost in the wrong lane, which is I'm educating you, trying to convince you, and trying to tell you as many times as I can that you need my services. That is not a buyer. Get out of that lane yesterday, because it's why you are stalling your offers and you're in the wrong room. Get out of it. Get to the middle lane. The middle lane is I'm a human who has problems and I have patterns and I make the same mistakes over and over again. And when I get done my own BS, and for the 1000th time, I start white knuckling my problem, you need to be the interruption. It says, imagine if that wasn't the pattern in September, October, November, December, or even in 2024. Are you curious? I want you to write down that word and highlight it, because curiosity is what you're striving for in the new rooms you're going to go find. Curiosity indicates a buyer's behavior. Nothing else does. So make sure they're curious. We'll make it way easier. Number 3, I want you to be thinking about is the fast lane, which is I'm already aware of you. I know I can't do this myself. I am so tired of my own BS and I have money to spend because I'm not going to be in the same place in 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, and they're the unicorn. The more effective you are at building your audience of buyers, sparking curiosity to move them from paid client or curiosity to paid client, the better off you will have, the more unicorns you will see in your business. And you need to remember that people will not pay for your time. Right now, people are busy trying to get more offers out there, and they're making the colossal mistake of let me describe the problem. Are you describing the problem to your audience? That's what marketers tell you to do. Stop it. It's the worst advice out there. Don't describe the problem, because 2 things are happening. I'm not aware that I am the person you're talking to because I'm in the slow lane. Or I am aware I'm the problem. I'm in the middle in the fast lane and I feel shamed, called out, judged, and I will create 0 movement towards you, which means I will not accept your offer even if you made it, because I'm mad and I'm going to put my feet down. And guess what? That's a lost opportunity. When you're going forward from today, I want you to do 2 things. I want you to stop describing the problem. I want you to go find an audience and understand what niching really is in the world of marketing. It is recognizing what is the pivot point of action. How can you sit there, connect to there, talk to there, be present there, non-judgmental, and invite somebody to say, imagine what's on the other side. Are you curious? If you are, follow my footprints, because I will lead you to alternate choices. And the goal of that understanding of that pivot point is that you want to pull your buyer towards you. Stop chasing it. You're not in convincing mode. You will not get the yeses. People will not pay for your time. So as you're building your curiosity and you're creating movement in the audience, I want you to really remember, what do you stand for? What you stand for is will call your buyer. When your buyer is curious, that means I like you to a certain extent. I'm probably a little uncomfortable, but I trust you to be safe with. And I believe not only do you know how to get the result I seek, but here's the other piece of the puzzle that everybody's missing. I know how to guide you there. Because you are not the solution, you're the guide. And if somebody says, I think you're the right guide to get me the answer, sit with your integrity. And if the answer is yes, lead the offer. And remember, they're not paying for your time. They're trusting you to guide them to creating the result. And a result, not just once, that's an accident, but a pattern of behavior that is changing because I got the pivot point right. And I'm building confidence, capabilities, and results. If you want to see success in your business, shift from being the likable expert in the slow lane to being the must hire in the fast lane. That's how you grow a business. That is how you simply have the right people coming to work to you. It's simpler than you think. 2 things predict your revenue. Are you in the right rooms, meeting the right people consistently? Leverage that. I like speaking, networking, and events. That's my path. There's a million tactics. All the tactics work. Choose yours and master it. And then make the offer based on the results, because you're clear that you know why you're doing this. You know what the consequences are for that person in the pivot point. And you are choosing to be the guide. Be you. Be human. It's that simple. I am Christine Campbell Rapin. I help entrepreneurs shift from being lost in the sea to being the must hire. And I do it because business is elegantly simple. I've helped more than 400 clients create $1 billion in revenue. You can make money in any climate with any product, any service, but that's how you do it. I hope you heard something that you will go action. Because if not, why are you here?
Lady, you came so prepared. I'm so excited. Not only was that amazing information, yes, amazing information. Drop some love for Christine in the chat right now. She came in right at 8 minutes. Not only did she give some great information, but she came completely prepared, completely on it. And Christine, I won't be you when I grow up. That was
You are me when you grow up.
You did. It was brilliant. I am so honored that you were here to share that. So let's see the love in the chat. Christine, you get to grab these snippets and use them in your marketing if you'd like. And I will give you the little recording of this as well, if you'd like it.
Yes, I would love it.
So I'm just, wow, super excited. All right. I'm going to go ahead and click.
Jay, is your hand up? You have a question, or do you just high five?
Somebody have a hand up. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. Can I leave and come back another day? Because I don't want to follow that.
You don't want to follow that. Okay, listen.